Hello, guys. Here come the top say secret part 2 that you have been waiting for. Oh, yes. I am excited seriously about the information I want to share with you in the next few minutes. I believe is going to revolutionize the way you approach selling, the way you make money with it. If you look at my screen, this is money, real money, dollars flowing to the man who understands how to sell. Okay, now let's dig into this. I'll be establishing some key principles so that as I begin to unravel each layer, bullet point, principle by principle, precept by precept, I don't want you to miss anything at all. The first thing I will say to this evening or at this moment is this. The average man or woman on the street, in your office, neighborhood, within your social contact, or within the church or mosque, is a potential paying customer if you understand their needs and address them. That is the baseline for all sales enterprise or the discovery of any entrepreneur you make today or tomorrow. The number 2 thing I would say is this: money respects the law of exchange. So first, you must give value to activate exchange. The money in people's bank account can flow to yours if you bring the value they so desire to their doorstep. That is the second point. The third point I will establish is this: a salesman or a saleswoman is born. Anywhere human needs create opportunity for profit. That is how a salesman or a saleswoman is born. Anywhere human needs create opportunities for profit. Now, the next point I will establish, which will be the fourth point, is this: only a poor man sells nothing. Only a poor man. Then the fifth point, which will be like the core thing as we begin to move to the next level of our discussion, is this: anything that creates monthly sales cycle in a network of consumer will make you a millionaire. Anything that creates monthly sales cycle in a network of consumers will make you a millionaire. This is a dangerous code I'm giving you. This is so powerful. The day you digest this code well and begin to implement it, is a game changer. Trust me when I tell you this. Now, that leads me to one of the things that is a struggle for people, because most of us were never taught right. Okay? The big question for most people in sales today, or who are doing network business, is that how do I find, engage, and connect with qualified prospects? That is the struggle. That is the challenge. The elephant in the room. How do I find? Where then they? Where are they? Pardon me for that broken. Okay, I'm just trying to communicate the point to you. How How do I find them? How do I engage them and connect with qualified prospect? This is actually the challenge. Okay, I won't be able to do justice to my presentation on sales if I don't address this bottleneck that people face in selling. Okay. Most people see the activities of selling as time consuming. Oh yes, doing cold calling, knocking on every door, setting up appointment just to sell. They consider the cost of movement, phone calls, and all of that, setting up emails. So they just give up. Okay. But remember, I told you yesterday that sales is the lifeblood of any business. I don't care what you are selling. Once there is no patronage, that business will die a natural death. So the earlier you wake up, the earlier you understand that everybody must be a salesman to succeed. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Now, never wish it was easier. Wish you knew better. The whole struggle here is, how do I get buyers' attention to patronize me? That is all it is. That is all it is. That is all it is. How do I get buyers' attention or potential prospect attention to patronize me? So, follow me. The first tip I will give you is this. Don't wait for a potential buyer to like you before you share with them. All right. Yesterday or in the previous part 1 of this of the top sales secret, I told you never approach a prospect or a client with an anxious mood or a fearful mood. Okay, today I'm giving you this. Don't wait for a potential buyer to like you before you share with them. They can be people you are not in good rapport with, but if you have what they need, step up to the plate. Okay? Now, number 2 tip I will give you. Share content with your potential buyers that address their health challenges depending on the product. Okay? Now, we are doing health business. So, if you have health product, share content with your potential buyers that address their health challenges or business challenges to attract them to you, even though they like you or not. That is how you get them. That is how you get them. This is the key. You want their attention, share content with your potential buyers that addresses their health challenges or business challenges to attract them to you. If you can address the prospect pain, you will always gain their attention. That is the key. This is the art and the science of selling. If you can address the prospect pain, you always gain their attention. Let me show you an example. You were thinking about something, and then on the social media you saw an advert that addressed certain concerns or something you were seeking or looking for. What happened? Boom, you click on it. That is the key. That is the key. If you can address the prospect pain, you always gain their attention. And if you can gain their attention, you will eventually get their money. All right. Now, having established these core principles and also address the bottleneck, now let's go straight into some of the other talking points for my presentation. Here is the challenge. You start a business, and let's say you are into health, depending what you are into, but you are one of these people that never use your product. You will not thrive in sales business. So I'll be putting down some principles for you to take home. Don't sell a product you don't want to use or experience it. This is very important. Because primarily you are supposed to reflect the product. You are supposed to be the first showcase they see about your product. As a matter of fact, you should become married to your product. That is to say, you should know your product like you know your name. On an experiential level, you have used it, and you can tell how it feels when you use it. Because one thing you should know in sales is that stories sell. Stories attract buyers, and story makes compelling case for you. If you share your feelings, your testimonies of how that product have impacted you personally, or people close to you within your family circle, it becomes your selling point. Remember, I told you people buy testimonies. Very important. So these are sales secret. Don't sell a product you don't want to use, or you are too poor to use. Okay? Most people, they buy into company's package. They want to sell everything first before they make money, before they use the product. Seriously? You won't be one of the heavy hitters. You might sell, but you have limitation. Point number 2. Don't sell if you don't understand the buyer's appetites. Woo, that's hot. Appetite makes sales predictable. Woo, that's hot. Remember, I said, if you can address the prospect pain, you always gain their attention. And I'm also putting another principle up here. If you understand the appetite of the customer, you can 100% predict the sale. This is hard. Point number 3 is this. Don't sell if you don't understand the demand triggers. Peculiar to that individual or organization. Yesterday, I took out time to explain, or in part 1, I took out time to explain triggers that generate demands. If you don't understand the demands trigger peculiar to that individual or organization, don't approach the table, because these are secret. Once you understand the triggers, all you need to do is to press the trigger, and you will see the people respond. This is very interesting. Okay, let me put it in the other way. Why will this person buy? Do you understand? So you entice the customer by pulling those triggers. The 4th principle I will also establish, or the next principle, is this. Don't sell if you don't know the season attached to your products. Okay. Now, this is what I will say. 2 things or 3 things I will say. The worst thing that can happen to you is to be selling a product that its season has passed. That's dangerous, because it will create losses for you. Most products are seasonals. All right? Now, the next thing I will also say is this. The worst assumption you can make for a product that can sell in and out of season, that it has now saturated the market. You could subchange yourself. You could become locked in your own self-limiting ideas. This is very interesting. So, study the life cycle of each product before you dive into it. This is very, very, very important. There are some products that are seasonal. There are some products that will sell in and out of season. These are huge product presentation opportunity for us to understand how to sell. Then the next point I will establish is this: if you must take the lion's share, you must understand the market analysis. That is important. Build distribution network that keep the cash flow coming in. This is very important. If you don't understand the market you are going into, the business you are going into, the demands, how huge or small it is, then you will underperform in that market. So if you want the lion's share, understand the market analysis for that product. Is it generational? What is the season around this product? All of that must be important, must be carefully thought out. And then it is not enough to have all the data. Build a distribution network into those markets that keeps the money coming. The next point I will say is this: don't sell until you have a system to capture customer loyalty and recurrent opportunities. This is why we actually build network business. Okay? This is very, 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 very powerful. This is very, very powerful. Most of us, what we do is one-time sales, one-time registration, and we close the deal. Never do that. Okay? Time will fail me to expand on that. The next thing I will also say is this. Feed the customers' expectation before you strive to meet your financial expectation. Feed the customers' expectation before you strive to meet your financial expectation. When all you are after is profit gain, you miss certain details in addressing the customer's pain or need. It is you addressing the customer's pain or need that makes the money flow. And then I will also say this: learn the multiplication code for your distribution. That is to say, if you can sell 10 products, learn to sell 100. If you can sell 100, learn to sell 1,000. If you can sell 1,000, learn to sell 10,000. What would be the multiplying effect for you? And if you can sell 10,000, you could also sell 1,000,000 and above. This is very interesting. Okay, I will share something on team strategy on that level, how to take it from personal effort into a team dynamic effort. Okay. Now, finally, learn how to qualify your prospect and learn how to segment your market. Let me give you a practical example. It is possible you are in front of somebody that can buy only one bottle of your product. Don't struggle to sell them two. If you are in front of somebody who can buy 5 bottles of your product, don't underperform and sell them two. Understand this game. All right? qualify your prospect, and segment your market. Expect more. Battery is coming. See you in the next video. Remember to subscribe to this channel. I promise you, I will not waste your time. I will always add value to you. Thank you, guys. Share and let's build our business.